Good afternoon, folks. How y'all doing? It's Mecha GM. All right, so there was a big patch that came through, which I'll go over some of the highlights on it, but mostly it's changes to the mech bay. And I'll show you what they look like when we get in the game. They're big changes, and would force basically refitting most mechs that I owned because of the big changes to the mech bay. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So what I decided to do is take advantage of the patch and coming through and a whole bunch of stuff to do a new start. So we're doing a new start. We're going to be doing the new start I've been talking about for a while. I've basically been waiting for the patch basically for that to do that, honestly. And my plan for this one is we're going to do the Flashpoint campaign, possibly both of them, both the main story one and the heavy metal one. So we're going to be focusing a lot on 4 mech units for a good long. We will use more than 4 mechs in non-Flashpoint stuff sometimes because, but in the Flashpoints themselves, you can only use 4 mechs, so it's going to be tight. I haven't decided yet whether I want to force myself to do the rating thing on top of this, but I generally want to play through the Flashpoint campaign again. I haven't done it in a long time, so we're starting a new one. We're going to be starting in Taurian space. And I'm going to be save editing in a mech because I now have a custom designed 55-ton Corsair that I've got modded in that I can use for myself. So we're going to save it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the starting part here where we basically design our commander, get to the main screen where we can see our mech and such. I'll save the game, and then I'll stop the recording, go to the save edit of the mech in, start the recording in, and we'll stitch the two together before I upload. Stitch the 2 videos together. So that's the plan. All right. So let me throw it over to the game scene, and we'll design the commander. And I'll show you once we're in game. I can show you the settings that I went with. All right. We'll actually be from the Taurian Concordant. Bounty Hunter gets slightly better. It's bonus to sprint speed. Gains bonus resolve. Bonus unsteady threshold's never bad. Bonus sense range is nice. Plus 2 better action at max range. That'll be actually, all things considered, I'm going to go with that one. All right. We can take the BTA crew. That's always a really powerful one because the pilots are all really good that you get. Life savings is always never bad. Up engine dropship is always good. We had that last time. It's just genuinely good. Like the extra tech points in faster drive are just like it just never hurt. Airdrop beacons are nice, but I don't think I think that's worth it. I don't want to do ancestral mech or this man's tank, so. You know what? I'm going to go with the Pioneering Comrades. I've not done the BTA crew in a while, and they're interesting, so. All right. Also,
good. God.
Slusher.
Done. Wait. Come. What are you? Ready.
Welcome, Commander.
all right. Now I gotta find my pilot picture that I've uploaded. I also put a pilot picture in for myself. There we go. All right. Now we'll see what we save edit out. All right, so first off, I want to show you guys the settings we just went with. So just for all right, so Taurian, I've got friendly fire on, hit enemies and neutral stuff, so it can hit buildings and such. I basically changed almost nothing else. I've got the reduced Argo upgrade cost just to save, mostly so I can get through the Argo upgrades more quickly. So that, you know, if I don't have to, it's less of a, it's a little bit less grindy. 9 pilots per system, run prevalence, basically nothing. I basically don't change much of anything in here. So, all right, engineering. Let's start working on the power systems. Power conduit so we can get the training module up and running. Who did we get? We got Aether. Okay, we got it. We got a dedicated support. We got a scout. We got one. We got 2 scout pilots. We got Bloody Doves. Nice. Doves is a really good pilot. We got the commander, me. Oh, we got Reviste. Nice. The indirect fire pilot. Yeah, we got the whole crew, basically.
Aye, aye. Orders? Waiting for orders. I'm receiving you. Standing by. Aye, aye.
And yeah, so that's what we got there. I'll figure out what I'm gonna spend my points on in a bit. All right, so Mech Bay. Let's take a look at what we got in the mech. What did we start with here? We got turret airdrop beacon. I do like though. This is actually the beacon I like best for starting out with. All right. All right. Oh, we got Saddle of the Hornet. Boo. Okay, we got 3 bugs, none of which I like particularly. I mean, the locusts are fine. The 1E basically has no armor, if I remember correctly. At least has, oh no, this is the one that's just lasers. Okay, this one's not bad. This is not bad. This is actually a decent locust. I actually don't mind this one. The Hornet, it suffers from the fact that there is no such thing as a good Hornet. Like, legitimately, there's just no such thing as a good Hornet. They're all bad. Got 2/2H Shadowhawks. So I'm going to scrap one of these for my Corsair, basically. 3V is the basic one, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, it's not. No. It's the one with the double medium lasers. Probably rip off the machine guns for small lasers. Because machine guns are not good. Alright. So what we're going to do is we'll roll the clock forward a day. Accept live fire exercises and heavy metal crate. What do we get in the crate? Do we get a decent mech? We got the Whitworth. A couple MML5s, that doesn't suck. Oh, some small X-pulses too, nice. Okay, that's not bad. Not a bad mix of stuff. We're not like, it's, all of this is useful gear, and the Whitworth is not like useless, it's just not good.
Ready to fight, Commander.
I'm not a fan of the Whitworth, but it's better than the Hornet, so. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save the game here. Nope, not wrong button. I gotta wait for, yeah. The event save to resolve. There we go. All right. We're going to save the game here. I'm going to cut the recording here, and we'll be back in momentarily. So you guys are not going to notice much of anything. I'm just going to cut it out. Going to go save edit in the Corsair, and yeah. So back in a bit. Okay, we're back. All right, so let me go to the mech bay. We'll add the Corsair in, and then I'll show you what I was talking about the mech bay. Clutch together a medium-class pirate scrap pile that carries the Corsair designation, even though it shares very little with the usual assault weight mechs that typically carry that name. Scrapped together by a canny mech tech, known only as M.GM. Hi. The core MGM is dedicated fire support design, armed with a combination of LRMs and mech mortars with a couple of medium lasers for backup firepower. The MGM is more than capable of laying down any satisfact at any range. Not exactly. Well, I mean, it depends on what I load it with, but. So, here is the Corsair MGM. So basically, it's the 3X it's the 3X base chassis that comes from the Flashpoint campaign. We'll be getting one of those probably, so we'll have two of these, but that's fine. It's got a couple of the arms are just slightly different, and so we've loaded it out with two Mortar 2s, a pair of LRM 15s, some ammo with some fast game ammo for the LRMs, and then a ton of regular mortar ammo and a bunch of utility ammo. Moves 4.6. It's got decent armor, double heatsink kit, but yeah, you'll notice that the center torso has fewer slot spaces in it, and there's a new little box up here. The double heatsink kit box is moved over to here. There's now a Myanmar box here. And there's a box for e-cooling and thermal gear here. So the e-cooling used to be in center torso, but it's moved over to here along with the double heatsink kit. And thermal gear is stuff like cooling pods and such like that. Dove's going to add more of them eventually. And there's a whole bunch of different Myanmar. This is for stuff like triple strength Myanmar, mask, and a bunch of new stuff that he's come up with that he's added. So. They will be slotted into here. The base slot will be slotted into here, and then extra slots will be thrown into the mech elsewhere. So that is how this works now. But yeah, basically any mechs that had Myanmar or e-cooling or anything like that would have had to have been refit to make them legal. So yeah, it's a fire support. It's a fire support mech. All right, let's go. We got it before we move into the missions. We're going to go to Customize Company. All right. Now I know what colors I want to use for this. I think we want to go for. I think we may want to find. Actually, I may just go with. Do I want to go with red white on this here? There's not as. Yeah, I think we'll do here. All right, now we got to pick a logo. There's anything with red and yellow. We go with that's the Mercenary Company logo. Let's see. Oh, that's an actual. These are all actual Merc Company logos. Unfortunately, I don't want to use those. I really should like actually get like a more company logo designed for myself at some point, but I'm not good at the arts myself, so I'll do. All right, Mech Bay. The Shadowhawk. I'm not a big fan of this particular. So this sucker has. Oh yeah, Steel Arm 10's the Artemis, right? This is all kinds of. It's a mech. All right, can we refit you in some way that makes you not suck? Do we have any ballistic? We have no ballistic. We have, yeah, we have an AC-5. We have no good ballistics. Take a quick look at the store. If there's anything in the store that's cheap that we can buy that'd be good for this thing. A pair of LAC 5s would be a huge improvement, in my opinion. There's a LAC 5, but not the two I want. I might buy that anyways. There's an MRM 30. If there's ammo for it, we might go with that. There's fast cam augmented, which is not bad. Sadly, there's no MRM ammo. All right, we can't do what I was thinking about doing. There's an Ultra AC-5. Do we have? Do they have ammo for that? No. God damn it. There are a bunch of SRM launchers here. We can make it into mostly an SRM boat. That would be not terrible.
This is an all-ship announcement. Our last port of call has fallen prey to a mysterious bacterial contagion.
Are they selling case here out of curiosity?
I'm ordering all hands to the med bay for precautionary cycle antibiotics. No
The answer is no, they're not. All right. All right. Any Thunderbolt ammo here? No. All right. Do we have... Got 2 tons of SRM ammo. Okay. All right. I guess what we'll do is we'll grab... Got 1 SRM4. Okay. Got bombast lasers here. Those are good, but I don't want to buy them right now. Basically, I just want to buy the SRM launchers here. I've got a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan.
New weapon systems available.
I'll grab the LAC 5 while we're at it.
New weapon systems available.
All right. All right, so Shadowhawk. All right. All right. I'll give the medium laser.
This is an all-ship announcement. As a reminder, pets are not allowed aboard the Argo. If you're out on shore leave,
All right, that's not bad.
something fluffy, enjoy
That's actually, I think, better than what we had before. It's not optimal, but it'll do.
Logged and noted.
All right, the Hornet. All right. We're going to Slab turret airdrop beacon on. We got that'll do. Not great, but it's better than nothing.
On it.
And we're gonna drop the machine guns to regular smalls, and we're done.
Right.
All right.
The schedule.
All right. We're gonna run this through here.
We're almost completely out
Yeah,
of
I'm aware, Darius. Yeah, we're confirming their subscription there. We definitely want that.
We're nearly broke, Commander.
Shut up.
Network orders complete, boss.
I can't afford to spend more money right now.
Say so.
Our nest egg is just
Jesus Christ, I know.
I wrapped up.
All right.
We're almost completely
Yes. We're gonna do missions. Okay, we got live fire exercises, which will get us 300,000. Are there any duels here? That's the question I'm looking for. No. There's a blackout. Trained, I don't want to do. Hostile acquisitions, I might do that later.
All mech techs to the mech lab. I repeat, all mech techs to the mech lab.
Before we go anywhere, I want to check, before we do anything, I just want to check what planet, where we are in the Taurian Concordant. I forget where they start us. Start us here? Alright. Yeah, that's not too bad. This is a good spot. Alright. So we're gonna do that blackout, I think. Yeah, we get decent money and some salvage. I'll do that. That's beautiful. Oh, hang on. What did I screw up on them? Oh, right. We pulled the machine gun ammo off, and yeah, we can add more armor. There we go. There we go.
Logged and
Job's done.
That was zero day job, so. We also have to spend our commander's points. I forgot. We may not use the commander. I don't know yet, but I want to spend the points here.
training confirmed.
All right. Commander is set up. All right, command center. Let's do this blackout and I'll take this. That's enough cash to get us over the threshold. And I'll probably do the. I will probably do the training day, not the training day. The All right. Boop. Oh, I forgot to even look what we had for. Got a galleon. I don't think we have a. We do technically have a vehicle pilot. Yeah, Shade could drive it if we want to. If I want to, that's probably might not be a bad idea. That is going to be Wolfbane's ride for now because it's got SRMs. Whitworth. All right. Like Revise is actually like probably the best pilot for the Corsair right now. But it's kind of my ride. So it's not optimal, but we're going to do this. We need to get Ahmed a... I think we'll put Aether in the Treacherous will be in this one. And we'll put Aether in the Hornet because it's got the most support weapons. And I guess we'll bring the... Do we bring the Galleon? I don't think we bring the Galleon. All right. So... All right, but yeah, I'll do the live fire exercise off recording. I've recorded it several times, and it's just not a very interesting one to watch, in my opinion. So yeah, I think those refits are going to be at least decent. We absolutely need to upgrade the Locust and the Locusts and the thingy and the Hornet. Like, those are definitively needed upgrade spots. We need light mechs for them. Like that Shadow Hawk's going to be fine. Like, it's not great, but it's fine. It's not a lot. It doesn't have a lot of SRMs, but it has enough to be, like, worth using for Wolfbanes.
Command interface initiated.
Yeah, I only put 2 SRM6s on it.
On it.
I'd like more, but we just don't really have the room right now.
Onward. Confirmed.
We're just got to catch up a little bit here.
Yeah?
Commander?
No.
Yep. Moving to position.
Coordinates received.
What do you need?
It's not optimal, but at least we don't have a blocking force, which is not bad. It will depend somewhat on what we get for the base thing here. All right. Now,
What's up, boss? Heading out. I'm your spaniel.
I'll see what the base is. What we get for the base here. Airdrop. All right. Means the turrets are on our side at least. What are we up against? We got a Hermes 2. Not bad. A fire starter. Oh, the sniper cannon Hollander. That's a little spooky, actually. And a stinger. All right.
Holding here.
I didn't do that right. Shoot. That was a mistake on my part. Singer gets to go. Yeah, see, I meant to move the Shadowhawk there.
They think they can hurt me. Standing by.
We're going to reserve here, I think. Okay, great. They're shooting at the Shadowhawk, which is great, and missing. Alright, Shadowhawk's going to go bully this. Oh, you can't yet, actually.
Yeah?
Can't drop the turrets yet. Alright.
Okay, I'm on it.
Alright, that was actually great. Okay, the Firestar didn't move.
Good to go.
Okay, Turtles, go take his legs out from under him.
Engaging.
Alright, great. I forgot about the Hermes too. Fortune's going after the turret, it looks like, which is great. That's fine.
Full throttle.
All right. Let's see what we can do here.
Engaging target.
Good to go. Confirmed.
Not bad odds.
Engaging target.
I want to get regular LRM FCSs for this, I think, but for Revistay, but
Aye, aye. Got it. Ooh.
okay, you're basically toast.
How'd that taste? Solid connection.
I await your command.
And we're going to pick on this guy here.
Affirmative.
Hey, took out the sniper cannon. That's great.
I think things are going swimmingly. Don't you?
What do you need?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone here. That's fine.
Oh, crap. Missed.
Commander?
We're just gonna keep picking on this guy here.
Got it. Solid connection on that one. Orders? Got something you want done? Locking on target. They will be done. Moving to position.
I'll just show you guys what their bonuses are, actually.
And here it comes.
All right, the Stinger's getting up. Ow.
Light damage. Holding firm.
And he ejected. All right, great.
Engaging target.
Oh, we just blew up the ACM, but I didn't need the LRMs. That's fine.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Their fire targets go. Okay, great.
Yeah. Copy that.
So next turn I'll show you what they're, or when the turn when we start moving.
I'm ready. Commander. Copy that. Standing by. Rolling.
Nyom.
Roger that. Standing by. double time. Let's go.
Not ecstatic about this starting units, but it could be worse.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Yep. Gotcha.
All right. Okay, what are you doing, Firestarter? All right. All right.
Engaging target.
Standing by. All right, full speed.
Yum.
Copy that. Yes, Commander. Understood. Moving fast.
He ideally wants to be firing indirectly. I'll show you guys once I get the.
Acknowledge. Waiting for orders. Acknowledged.
No.
Do the math, Chief.
That's 3 parts of a Firestarter on the board. That's something to consider.
Yeah? Understood. Moving fast.
Ready for orders.
All right.
Yep. Got it.
I'm not sure it's a good Shadowhawk build, but it's better than it was before, so I'll take that. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get everybody linked up, but that's fine. Since the, alright, now let's take a look at the unique pilot skills here. He's got SRM Master. Wolf's SRM's getting 10% damage bonus and +1 accuracy, but he also has a -1 penalty to all other weapon attacks. C'est la vie. Rebose.
Ready to get it on.
Hold locks, please. Passive. Revose's indirect accuracy is increased by 2, but his direct accuracy is decreased by 2. So he really wants to be firing indirect.
Location confirmed. On my way.
I have to look at Ahmed there. We can look at that in a second here. Hold on. Grants on the spirit of his favorite mech, giving a plus 15% walk speed at all times. So he just gets bonus movement, as far as I can tell.
Yes, Commander.
Torturous. Laser Insulator. Torturous energy weapons generate 10% less heat when fired.
Yep.
They do 20% more damage to support weapons, but it's a minus 50% crit chance penalty with them. Also, she gets bonus ground speed and reduced range with range weapon rack. Reduced range with weapons.
On it.
Heading out.
I copy.
Venting heat.
Roger that. Digging in.
What's up, boss? Position confirmed.
All right.
Receiving you.
And now move the speed of the Whitworth and Corsair.
Ready for orders. I copy. Copy that.
On my way.
Roger.
Roger.
Aye, aye.
Let's move.
Doop 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 doo.
Orders. Affirmative.
I'm walking here.
Understood.
So yeah, we're gonna put Revestate over here, up here, so we can fire indirectly down off the hill.
Waiting for orders. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Ready to get it on. On the move.
What do you need? I'll do what I can.
Now we're gonna do some shenanigans here.
Yeah?
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
All right, now.
Waiting for orders. Position confirmed.
That's not how I meant to move there. Shoot.
Acknowledged.
I'm going. On the move.
Heading
All right.
out.
Now.
I'm receiving you. Receiving you. Copy that.
Let's see where we end up. Okay, where do they drop? Up here, okay.
What do you need?
On my way. Coordinates received. I'm your spaniel.
I'm not happy about that drop spot, actually, but... Okay, they're coming down off the hill, at least. That's something. The locust, all right. Oh, it's a rocket generator. That's great. The turret distracted them. That's beautiful. Oh. And that's an Irby. LR20 Irby. Okay.
Yep.
Engaging target.
All right.
Yes, Commander. I'm going.
Please hit. Please hit this kick. This is going to be great if it does.
Rock and sock 'em.
Yes, excellent.
Receiving you. Target's taking a critical hit. Receiving you. No shooting, just running. Got it.
Yep. A couple of medium binaries. Those are not bad guns.
Roger that. Show me your war. Inflicted some heavy damage. Waiting for orders. Aye, aye. Targeting for an alpha strike.
Locust down. All right, great. Okay.
Yeah?
Orders. Coordinates.
I'll take the 6 evasion. That'll do for now.
Yep. Bugging out.
Now, I don't think they're going to move through the minefield, unfortunately. I don't think the minefield's going to work. I killed that locust faster than I thought I was going to. Well, maybe.
Firing.
Good to go.
We're going to wait here, actually. Oh, he's running into the minefield. That was a mistake on your part. Yep.
Yeah, let's just see what happens.
As long as we keep one building up, it doesn't matter. We lost one building, that's fine. They're not going to get 2 of them, I don't think. Oh, that was not good, actually. Okay. I did not realize that Jenner... Yeah, the Jenner 2 flamers, that's actually part of the problem. All right.
Acknowledge.
Do, 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 do.
The Cobra strikes.
Like them. Health's bleeding out. That's good. What about the commando there? Oh, I'm out of range. That's unfortunate.
Engaging target.
Wow, he survived that.
Enemy mech
That'll probably kill him. Yeah.
Orders.
I get line of sight of that sucker.
Fire. Good to go.
As much as I want to charge right up the hill here, I do need to finish him off to deprive the urban mech of line of sight.
Let her rip. Hell yeah. Tango down.
Ah, 3 parts of a Jenner too. That's also very tempting.
Commander. Commander. On the move. Full speed. Firing a full salvo.
What do you need? Let's move.
Okay.
Ready for orders. On that.
All right, we just gotta keep him from blowing up that last building. I was not expecting the Jenner to blow this one up that quickly. These are pretty fragile buildings, though, so.
Got a lock. Whatever. I'm good.
All right, good. He's not shooting at buildings. That's all that matters.
Waiting for my opening.
All right.
Yes, Commander. Orders.
I don't know if Wolfsbane's will be able to get up the hill or not. I don't know if he'll get a chance next turn. He'll jump up if he does have the chance.
Waiting for orders. Acknowledged.
Want the indirect fire.
Target acquired.
Broke his alarm 20. That's good.
Inflicted some heavy damage. Ah, damn. Let's do this. I'm here. Rolling.
All right, let's see if we can finish the sucker off. Yep, there we go.
Hostile eliminated.
Kersplat.
Mission successful.
Woo! $370,000 C-bills. That'll get us back. That'll get us out of insolvency. I don't think the general parts, I think. Time they drive that case, but we got most of the fire starter too. That's great. That was actually really good. Like getting most of that fire starter also is going to be big. Like getting access to 2 actual solid 35 tonners is a big help. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And now we're no longer about to go broke, which is nice. All right. All right. So that feels like a good start. Not a huge, again, not super excited by the mechs we started, some of the mechs we started with, but that's fine. It's you know, it's a start. We'll get better stuff as we go. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys had fun. I had a blast, as I always do. Yeah. So, I will be starting up a new playthrough of BattleTech Advanced Universe on Twitch on basically the same day this episode goes live. I'll be starting up my new run. I'll be doing an Outworlds Alliance start on that one. So that should be fun. Anywho, folks, so yeah, I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/MechaGM. Come check me out there. I stream most Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays, and then if I've got the gumption and energy for it, I stream on Sundays as well. That's going to do it for today, guys, though. So if you enjoyed the episode, engagement really helps out the channel, so likes, comments, subscriptions, all that sort of stuff helps out a lot. And if you know people who enjoy this sort of stuff, share it around. It's a big help. Other than that, though, folks, this is Mecha GM signing out. So until I see you all next, be happy, be safe, keep on gaming, folks, and I really do hope to see you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!